Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley. In today's video, I'm making a glass stone with a microwave kiln. Then I will grind the stone into the desired design. Finally, I will encase it with an elegant wire weaved bezel. So, if you want to learn how to make this, keep watching. I will link a full tutorial going more into detail about how I create stones and cabochons using a microwave kiln in the description box below. I will also list all items used for this project. After making my stone, I traced with a permanent marker an outline reference area for my desired outcome after grinding. I then used my inland grinder to shape the fused glass into my desired design. This step is optional. For this project, I'm using two 20 gauge wire 7 inches long. What I do is I measure the circumference of the stone and I add a few extra inches for the bezel. I laid the stone on its side so I can get a reference of how thick the bezel should be. I used nylon pliers to straighten out the wire. I find it very helpful to use these clamps to hold the wire in place. I'm going to use a 28 gauge wire for the weaving process. For this wire weaving design, I start by wrapping 6 times. Then we wrap 12 wraps continuously until the end of the circumference outer layer of the stone measurement. So I'm going to leave a tail out so I can keep and hold on to. I'm going to wrap this around. Start off with 6 of them. Gotta do it pretty tight. 3, 4, 5. Gotta push it. So then I'm gonna go ahead and go around here. 2. To help ensure the bezel width doesn't alter while weaving, I use a clamp by moving down the wire design after each rep of making the triangle pattern. I will continue wrapping 12 wraps and making a triangle over and over until I reach the circumference measurement of the stone. I used a scrap piece of wire and I measured out the circumference of the stone for a reference for how long the weave should be. I used a knitting tool to go ahead and start flexing the weave into an encasement for the stone. I gradually start wrapping the weave encasement around the stone. Next, I go ahead and secure the wires for the bezel. use 28 gauge wire to weave and secure the area for the bezel. I then wrap the weave around both of the bezel wire twice, and then I start doing a 3 to 4 weaving process. This is my first bezel wire weaving of a stone, and I decided to take you with me for my journey. I noticed that I had the bezel facing the wrong way, so I altered it by twisting the base wire to where you can see the necklace and it will be facing the correct way, not sideways. I align and adjust the 2 base wires of the bezel to visualize where and what the bezel will look like when I am finished with the 3 to 4 wire weaving process. I then use my knitting tool to help shape the bezel. I wrap the 2 wires around to help enclose and capture the bezel. I cut off one of the 28 gauge wires, and then with the other one, I go ahead and weave it to help secure the bezel. I go ahead and cut off that second 28 gauge wire flush to the surface. I go ahead and do some final touches by twisting the wire and making some little twirls with it. So there you have it, my first ever wire weaved bezel necklace. So until next time, stay blissful.